Here's the finished product for the train horns. It's nighttime. I'm in a parking deck, so the video quality might not be the best, but the way I have it run up is the compressor's hooked up to the battery in the front. There's a toggle switch here that toggles the compressor on and off. The tank's currently fully charged and there's a sensor on it, so the compressor cuts on automatically at 120 psi and cuts off at 150. So this isn't going to do anything because it's up to 150 right now. Turn that off. Anyway, so to select between the two, I've got this switch panel here. This first switch being on and off. If they're both off, obviously nothing will happen when I honk the horn. If I do the first one, that's the stock horn. And then the second one is the train horn. This is going to blow my ears off. And so that's how I picked between the two. If you go into the trunk here, that's the setup. You can see it doesn't take up much space really in the trunk at all. And what you've got basically is a compressor, high flow compressor, leading up to a 5-gallon air tank. On the top you've got the electric solenoid valve. That's activated when I honk the horn. You've got a pressure gauge, and you've got that's a release valve at a certain pressure, and this is the sensor that cuts the compressor on and off at the right pressure. Eventually I'll have a quick disconnect to this, and this will also be able to run air tools or blow up tires or anything else, so it's actually pretty useful in terms of other things. It's actually bolted to the floor, which is beneath the carpet, so I cut the carpet out. So you can see there's cutouts there where the legs of the tank go down, so it's a pretty clean install. And then the line runs up into the ceiling right here. I still have to clean that up a little bit, but it's just a hole in the ceiling basically. And this is the final design for the rack that I came up with. The horns are covered in a custom woven or sewn cover. It's a vinyl cover. Thanks very much to Stephanie's mom for sewing this for me. And I was trying to come up with the best way to mount it to the roof, and then I realized some ratcheting tie downs would be the best thing. So there's a couple of rubber feet here because it's basically ratcheted to the roof. And they didn't have black, so I ended up with green, which is showing up really vivid green on this video, but matches the green of the wagon pretty well. So anyway, so that's the whole setup. So it's pretty discreet. I mean, obviously you can't tell what they are until you honk the horn. And it's not a huge box on the roof, and it might look a little bit ridiculous in the video, but it basically doesn't look too bad. And so that's it. So here, I'll quickly set up the phone down here so you can see. If I can lean it against something here.